Welcome back to another video, and we're finally throwing on the TEs onto the F32 once again. So this means that my wheels did not make it. They're not going to be here before the show. They're probably not going to be here till, I would say, maybe the end of the month, or if anything sometime in March, which sucks, but that's okay because the TEs still look good on this car, and you know, we got no choice. Good thing I didn't sell them, because I was actually looking to sell these wheels, and I would have been stuck if I ended up selling them. Then I didn't have nothing. Then yeah, I would have ended up, scavenging for some wheels to buy last minute, like I did before at one time, and it was kind of one of those things that I regret doing. But anyways, we're here now. We got the T's. We're gonna throw them on right now. But before I show you guys, I do want to show you the interior. So you guys saw my previous post or video. You guys might have seen the condition that the seats were in. So right now they look almost new. The guy who did the work did a really good job. He did the back seat as well. Oh, if I can get to it. Really clean. They look brand new, to be honest. Almost brand new. Obviously he fixed the little cut that was here. I will post pictures so you guys can see what the before was. He also fixed the bolster over there. Doesn't look 100% new, but obviously you can still tell that, like leather has some wear. But trust me, it looks way better than what it did before. We got the whole seat. This looks good. Super happy with the results. And also they go the extra mile and detail your whole interior. I didn't know that. So highly recommend them. They are located in Greensboro. I have their card. I'll just put their information up here for you guys. I'll put it in a picture or text. Then also you guys can follow them on Instagram, Facebook. If you guys reach out to them, just be sure to mention my name, tell them that I sent you, and they'll take good care of you. Also, if you happen to see this video before Invasion, if I happen to let the guy know ahead of time, early enough, if we can get like a good list of people that want to get work done, he can travel. So he has a work van that he's willing to drive down to Orlando if he has a few people that are interested in getting some work done. So we got to make it worth his trip. So yeah, they like I said, they're willing to drive down to Orlando for this weekend for Invasion, if there's people that want to get some work done. Yeah, this looks really good. Like I said, I'll post a picture for you guys to see the before, and this is the after. Also, I will be posting it in my story on Instagram, or Reels, so you guys can go back and get all the information from there. But other than that, the interior is pretty much coming together. All I gotta do is wrap this and that in black, and it should be done for the most part. I'm gonna try to go back and do the black stitching on this. Obviously this shouldn't really take too long. I can do that like the last couple days. But yeah, it's more so about just getting the wheels. I do have to do the hardware install on the engine bay, which hopefully that shouldn't take too long, maybe a few hours, a couple hours, I don't know. But yeah, last look of the car on the stockies, and then after that we're just gonna wait on my new wheels to come in. So let's go ahead and get the wheels replaced. So as you guys can see by that title, today the topic is the exhaust. So I am building my own track exhaust, and which essentially that is just a straight pipe all the way through from the downpipe back. I didn't want to ruin it. I could have just cut the tips off and then do like custom tips, but then I don't know if I'm ever gonna change my mind and want to sell it. I'd rather just take the axle back off, keep it, maybe put it up for sale if somebody wants to buy it. If you're interested in it, I am in North Carolina, as you guys can see. I am willing to sell the axle back. But anyways, I just felt like this exhaust setup looks too small for the car now. Ever since I did the whole wide body thing, I think it looks too small. And also you can see that the diffuser is meant for quad tips. So the options were to either run bigger tips or do the quad tip setup. So for the time being, I think my route is to do maybe like different custom axle backs. That way I can switch it up. So one day I can do, well, one day I want to run a custom single exit, and then that way I could always just switch it. Like when I get tired of it, I can go back to the quad tips. This is the muffler delete from Turner Motorsport, which is made for the 335s and the 435s. But since I am doing it custom, somebody's gonna be doing the custom piping for me. It's essentially the same thing. They use the same mounting points from my understanding. And I also went with dual tips, which I have over there from Turner as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything loaded up in the car, head out, get some clips, and then I'll pick up the video while the exhaust is being put on, or maybe once we get it all completed. All right, guys, we finally got the muffler delete done. Trike exhaust. We got the quad tips on there. Yeah, I think that looks really good. It's like if you had an M4, obviously you know it comes with the quad tips, but it's not the M4 placement. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This looks really good. I didn't get a lot of footage for the previous setup just because I didn't want to make too much noise at the shop, but I don't think he really cared. I could have, but I just didn't want to. I was being courteous, and I wanted to get just at least one clip so you guys can hear it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. It was a little bit louder in the shop because obviously it was echoing when I did the with the MPPSK exhaust. Let me know what you guys think of the exhaust. I know it's not for everybody, but it does give it that rowdy sound that I wanted. Like, I just wanted something for the time being to fill in the gaps on the diffuser. Like, I was tired of looking at the single tip, which was a skinny tip to begin with, for that big giant hole in the diffuser. Now, I never got an exhaust because I was planning on doing a single exit, and I was waiting on that company to make it for the 3 series and the 4 series. And I decided to go ahead and just do the muffler delete just to get quad tips on there for now, because I wasn't sure if me buying a different type of exhaust was going to allow me to do quad tips. Now I know that it does, because the piping is actually centered where it needs to be. All I need is a tip that has the 2 tips that split out. So I know it's possible. So if I get tired of the muffler delete, I might just end up doing that route, finding a muffler that I like, and just running that. So right now I have the mid pipe from the M Performance or MPPSK exhaust, which has no resonators, and then obviously continuing straight to no muffler. So it's very loud. It's really hard to tell on camera, but yeah, it's not for everybody, I'll tell you that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I have some updates. So we're still trying to make Joy's wheels fit. We might be able to make it work before the show. We might not. If not, she's just gonna be taking her TEs, and I'll be taking my TEs because my wheels didn't make it here on time. They are on the way, but they'll be delivered to my sister's house when I'm in Florida. So yeah, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna meet the deadline. So you guys are gonna have to see the wheels online or at another event. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I have a couple other videos that I need to put out before we go down to Florida. If you're going to Invasion, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys there. Or if not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.